In this video, we're going to be taking a look at using adjectives, proper adjectives, and articles. Now you'll need to get out your writing journal and pencil, and I want you to write down these notes. So first of all, an adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. Example, blue lake. Blue is considered the adjective describing the lake. Now, proper adjective is something that refers to a specific person, place, language, or group, and it begins with a capital letter. For example, Crater Lake. Crater is the proper adjective, so that does begin with a capital letter. Now, as far as an article goes, we have an article a and the. For example, the Crater Lake. So we can see the would be an example of the article. Okay, so a couple of things to think about. The article the gives a more specific reference to either a singular or a plural noun. So example, the Crater Lake. That's a specific example of a lake there. Now, articles a and an only belong with singular nouns. So an appears before words that begin with vowel sounds, and a appears before words that begin with consonant sounds. And I do want you to write that down. An appears before words that begin with vowel sounds, and a appears before words that begin with consonant sounds. Now let's take a look at some practice with adjectives, proper adjectives, and articles. So if we are taking a look at these couple sentences here, it says underline the proper adjective, circle the adjectives, fill in the appropriate article. So if we're looking at this, we have Greg took his French cousin to blank scenic beach on the Pacific shore. So we can see in here that French would be the proper adjective. Why is it proper? Because it's describing his cousin. It's also capitalized. To, we'll say a scenic beach on the Pacific shore. So we can see, why do we use a? Because it's referring to a general noun, and also we can see that it has a consonant sound, scenic, for the consonant sound. All right, and we can see Pacific shore there. Now, Greg ate. Now we have Italian now. Italian would be the proper adjective. And we can see an Italian salad. Why are we using an? Because it's coming before the noun that has a vowel sound. So it's a noun here. Before here is an adjective, so it just comes before a word that has a vowel sound. Now taking a look at the last one, they relaxed in blank red chairs. So we can have the article the red chairs. We can see that red, we'll circle that. Why do we circle that? Why is it just an adjective? Because it's not a proper adjective. It does not need to be capitalized. Now let's take a look at page 365 in your practice companion books for some more practice on adjectives, proper adjectives, and articles. So we can see at the top it says adjectives modify nouns and pronouns. So winter modifying jacket, new, and one, all examples of adjectives. Proper adjectives refer to a specific person, place, language, or group and begin with a capital letter. So French, Asian, and English, all examples of proper adjectives. And then articles are a type of adjective. There are two kinds of articles. The provides a specific reference. A or an is used with a general reference and only with singular nouns. So we can see some examples here. Now it says, read the passage below, underline each adjective once, then underline each article twice. Okay, so you can see that we're not being asked necessarily to find the proper adjectives, but just the adjectives once and then the articles twice. So let's take a look at sentence number 1. So it says, have you ever looked up into the starry sky? So we can see the, we will underline twice. Why are we underlining the twice? Because that's an article. and then starry, the adjective, once, okay, because that is the adjective. So what I want you to do is continue through the rest of this passage. I want you to underline, once again, the adjectives once, the articles twice, and then when you press play, you can see the answer. So I want you to pause the video now. And then you can see the answers here. Next sentence, on a clear night from the bright lights of the big city, you can see amazing sights. So we have A, clear. So A underlined twice, clear once, the twice, bright once, the twice, big once, and then amazing once. Next sentence, you can see the twice, the underlined twice, incredible, and many. And then what I want you to do is continue looking through the rest of this paragraph. I'm not going to go through every single word. You can see it right up on the screen. And you can see, once again, the adjectives are underlined once, articles are underlined twice. Now, the very bottom question, which of the adjectives in the passage is a proper adjective? And that is Babylon. Why would that be considered, Babylonian? Why is that considered proper adjective? Once again, refers to a specific person, place, language, or group, and also begins with a capital letter. So this concludes the video on adjectives, proper adjectives, and articles. If you have any questions about this concept, please come and see me.